Hi ABC, I'm Hillary Barr and I'm nominating Bob and Joan Nast to be an Extreme Home Makeover. 10 years ago, Bob and Joan sold everything they owned and purchased a rundown 5-acre ranch in Coconut Creek, Florida, which they now call God's Little Acres, a non-profit, not religiously affiliated retreat for terminally ill and sick children and their families. What makes this couple so extraordinary is that they not only help people with such selflessness and love, they actually help others at their own home. As a volunteer, I take great pleasure in being able to see children escape from their problems for a few hours at the many events that are held at their home. Yet due to their own personal struggles, Bob and Joan are unable to provide the much-needed indoor air-conditioned facility that they would like to call their gingerbread house, for reasons which they will explain to you. I thus invite you to hear their beautiful story and beg you to please help provide the much-needed alterations to the home of Bob and Joan Nast. For doing so would not only help them, but would also help the thousands of people who come to their home in their greatest times of need. Thank you.
Hi, ABC! Welcome to God's Little Acres!
Yay! We're Bob and Joan. This is God's Little Acres. And this is our extended family. And we thank God for all of them.
Hi ABC, I'm Bob Nast of God's Little Acres, and this is my wife.
Hi, I'm Joan, and I welcome you to the best hidden secret in all of the state of Florida. Come on in. We realized there was such a need for a place for these families to go for free, where they could just have a day of fun, have people watch their children, feed them, just let them relax. And we didn't know exactly what we were doing, but we just thought we had to do something. So we sold our home and all our stuff.
And my boat.
And his boat, which he loved, and a lot of my jewelry, and cars, fancy cars, all that. And we bought this rundown ranch, and it was run down. It was pitiful. And over the years, it became, I had a vision, I had a dream, and Bob the Builder made it happen, which was fine when he was making money. But the economy is so bad now. When we bought it with the intention of having the acreage out there with horses and hay rides and an indoor facility where the children could come every day, all year round, rain or shine. No snow, doesn't snow here. But they would be able to come all the time. But then as the economy got worse and Bob hasn't had any work, we still have the vision, but we don't have the money. But we know there's a need out there. Unfortunately, the children are in our own backyards that are very sick or they're dying, and the families are depressed. And we make them happy. We give them a little joy.
Just a break. And it's not only for the sick children, it's for the siblings also. Because most of the time, the siblings are the forgotten ones. The sick child gets all the attention, and rightfully so. But the siblings do need attention also, and they need a place to come. So basically, God's Little Acres is a family respite. It's for the parents, it's for the children that are sick, and plus for the siblings. We have people, our volunteers, we have over 100 volunteers that help us, and without them we couldn't do it. We have over 150 families on our computer here that come out on, like, say, for Christmas and for Easter and for Thanksgiving. And we're the only ones in South Florida, in fact, in Florida, that do what we do. Bring children out, give them a day of fun, a day of joy away from the doctors and the hospitals, along with their parents. And we're the only ones that do that, free of charge.
But this little boy said to me one day, "Hey, Joan, how come you do this all for free? Are you rich?" I said, "Well, I'm not rich with money." I said, "But I guess it's because God loves you a lot, and he just needs people like us to let you know how much he does." And when people tell us, "My child has never been out anywhere because people make fun or say terrible things," I mean, yes, we cry, and not in front of the people. We cry when we're alone. But we keep this place a happy place. It's a happy place for all the kids, for the families, for the volunteers. I welcome you to come out and just see what we do sometimes, and you will feel the presence of just happiness and not a lot of noise, because sick children don't make a lot of noise, but you can see the smiles straining on their face through the pains that they have. In every picture that we have, you'll see a child smiling. And that's what it's all about.
Hi, my name is Jeanette Hand, and I have 3 children with special needs. My kids have been coming here for almost 10 years since the place opened. And the most amazing part was my daughter said when she walked in here, "Mom, I love this place because no one makes fun of my legs." My daughter has cerebral palsy. This is the most amazing place I have ever seen. People come, parents, I mean from all walks of life, black, white, Indian, I mean there is no race, color, religion, there is no prejudice, and everybody is the same once they walk through those gates. It's amazing to see that Bob and Joan have opened up their home, their hearts, and all their time for these children. And the most incredible part of all, they don't have children with special needs, and they have devoted their lives to these children. Only people like this, people so special, can do something like this. And I think we all should, in the community, try to help. We need to develop a home out there, like a gingerbread house, something with AC. My other son, who has cystic fibrosis, cannot come here during the summer because it is so hot that, I mean, the kid will pass out. But it's not just him. There are so many children with so many special needs that cannot enjoy the wonderful things, the gardens, everything that Joan and Bob have to offer here. They have special parties, and it's just, I just cannot explain from the bottom of my heart what this does for the children, for the families. And it gives us a form of like a respite, a form of relaxing and saying, it's okay, your kids are okay. And you know, we are all still part of this world, and we need more people like Bob and Joan and more organizations like this. Thank you.
We've been coming to God's Little Acres for the last 9 years. Since the doors were open, we were invited here. And it's a wonderful, wonderful place of refuge for these children that are severely disabled and chronically ill, whom the world seems to forget about. But not Aunt Joan and Uncle Bob. They have devoted their entire lives and all of their resources to these children. I've never met such people that are so incredibly generous and want to help children that are often shunned. It brings such joy to my heart and to my family to know that we are a part of this family. And I know that they desperately need a gingerbread house. And I ask with all my heart for you to please help them, because they have helped so many other people, Lord.
BC, it's good you're back again, because we just want to show you where we put on our events. These tables here is where we have our events for the children. They sit and eat. And over to my right over here is where we have the food set up. And then over here on my left is where we have the arts and crafts show. We have that for the kids. And then over to my far right over there is where the clowns come, and they do face painting, and they do balloons, and they do, what else, Joan? They do so many things.
They paint whatever the children want painted on their arms or their cheeks, or little hearts, or anything to make the children happy. We have clowns, and some of them are 90 years old, and they've been here for over 10 years. You know, we love our clowns. They're wonderful, faithful, faithful. And just like all our volunteers, we have very, very dedicated people that show up for every single event. And it becomes like a playland here. There's lots of games that go on, and baseball, and snow cones, and popcorn.